Okay, here we go. We got El Pucho with us. Come on. And we're going to go up and get the mail. Maybe we'll go for another walk too, eh? Come on. There's some critters up in the deck. Now that I've got you in this fancy case, it kind of flops around on my head. Wobbles, bouncy. So hopefully we can walk without it causing a big issue here. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, let's go. New tires. So she blew pretty good yesterday. As you can see, the driveway's already cleared up. There's no need for the snow blower yet. But I do have my winter boots on so that I can walk down the trails here. We'll go for a bit of a look-see. Can't get the mower on this. Ooh, it's cold. It's -1 C, which is like 31 or 30 degrees. And if I'm not mistaken, it's voting day in the US of A. And hopefully, as one person put it, people get out and vote. Vote sensibly. And then you can get your country going. Ooh. There we go. Yesterday's mail. Bunch of junk. Costco, Harvey's, and something in French. Somebody else can read that. Come on. So let's take a little spinneroo here. I haven't been up here in a while. And we're on the snowshoe route. Look at the size of that maple. That's huge. We don't have a axe big enough to split that. This oak's still got a lot of leaves on it. I don't know what kind it is. This here is a horse chestnut, I think. I'm not exactly the tree guy. These little shrubs we planted a year ago have survived. And this branch here is ready to come off next. It's hanging pretty low. Come on, you can't pee on them all. There's just too many. Plus I want to come in here and clean this up a little. This is hard to negotiate in. Gets overgrown and you can't get the mower running down. And some of the wife's plants, I can't get the mower down the side of this some days. She's got stuff growing out in the... That's it. Come on. Ooh, I have to put my hood on here a bit. I can't wear a ball hat with this thing on my head. Alright. Not sure where it is. Make sure you're pointing in a good direction. We've got some good posts and some old posts. And I don't really plan on fixing any of this up. This here is our fruit and potato section. Potatoes are on the other side of that. And this is all the blackberries. Come on, boy. Star, let's go. Star, come on. He's on the trail of something. What do you got there? Come on, let's go. Let's just go. Come on. You can see the trails I cut through the blackberries so that I can get through there. In the spring, it's easy enough to get down there, but just keep the blackberries from growing over it. Ooh la la. And one day, when we're rich, we'll have to dig this gate out and put the posts in right. They need to be on a possible, what do you call it? These must be my tire tracks. Well, I can feel the camera bobbing away on my head. Ooh, look at the nasty skies. This takes, if I had my tripod out here, I would take a picture of this and I would put it in my HDR matrix software, some kind of a photo thing, and it merges each picture on top of each picture, so it gives you this kind of cartoony looking image, and you'll see them a lot in the Sheepy Hollow Facebook page. There we go. Whew. This is the way I usually take the snowshoes, because it's just a gradual climb. If you come up this way and come across the field, you find that it's pretty exhausting, even walking. Come on, it's okay. It's okay, son. It's okay. I think a big bird flew up. Don't see any robins today. Easy. Oh, we got the hole here. Once his head kicks in, he'll race to the hole. Here it is. He's gone. He's pulling. Easy. I don't know what the attraction of that hole is, but if anything's living in there, he usually pees on it. So this is all prettied up. This is where the guy come through last winter. So it's nicely filled back in with debris. And I'm going to have to get myself a webcam, or those cameras, Wi-Fi cameras or something. I'm not sure how they work, but it would be nice to hide them around different parts of the property. Come on, where are you going? Let's go. Oh, he's got to pee on all the branches. And like you see the small shrubs, or the small evergreens growing up in here. These bigger ones, a lot of them have died off. They're just standing dead, like this one here. So, I don't want to play around in there too much. I just want them to grow up, to have a natural barrier to this little field here. Mind you, can't see much point in having these trees here if we could turn it into all this into a field. We'll see what happens when the guy comes to do all the hanging. So let's go down this way and we'll cut back a different way back to the house. This is really steep. It's about close to a 45-degree angle here, I would say. And we did manage to get it all mowed by our little mower. There's a few sticks sticking up. And this is where the property line is, right here, where these ribbons are. Now back in the 1860s, whoever had this cut this little section of extra out. And now it's our property to this corner here. So all the trees on this side, outside of the field, belongs to this Irving guy. Except for that little chunk of cleared fence. Now, here's the trail that I originally started with after I was sick. And I just kept on working at it so that you could go up this way and hook back up to the top. Let's go. And I'm going to try to make this so that we can get down here with snowshoes as well. And I might be able to go this way. But right now, we're going down this way. Oh. There we go. So there was a bunch of garbage down here, and I guess this guy ended up with it. And there was a bunch of broken glass. So since then, every time I'm down here, if I see something that needs to go away, I'll clean it up. Now, as you can see, this big tree's coming out of the ground. And it's going to kill that tree, that big limb. It already tore one big limb off. And it's falling into another tree. So some of these big trees here, the clock is ticking on them. There's another big birch. Come on, Storm, 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 let's go. You know, it's only poop. Come on, let's go. Up here is where we had difficulties with a couple of trees. Come on. And as you can see, it's worthwhile cleaning up a little bit of this. And there's some old farm machinery hidden in the woods here. There's trees growing up through it and everything. It's there for good. See, and there's another tree. But that's pretty steep down there. Now in the next couple of days, the weather's supposed to warm up significantly. So all this snow ought to be gone. And here's the site of where all the grief was. That tree, that one, and that one. Actually, there's two of them. One of them didn't matter. So I want to come in here, clean this little bit up. Maybe take this tree down here. It should fall properly. And once this is all cleaned up a little bit, cut down so it's laying down on the ground in the bugs and whatever can get at it. And this bugger here, but I don't want to knock it down if it's going to come crashing down into these trees. Okay, let's go. Oh, hands are cold already. And here, I cleaned up with after Nick started it, and I got up higher. Is one of the ways I snowshoe back to the house. And there's a tree or two in here that could come down. You got fence posts, there's a gate in there. That's the first time I've seen that. That's interesting. And there's some fencing here that I gotta get at. Plus I want to see if I can revive a couple of these. There's a few apple trees along here that the bush is slowly taking it off, taking it back. But today we're not doing that. I want to get these trees knocked down and a couple of them piled up for the dogs to haul back on the toboggan later this winter. We'll try that for the first time. Whoosh. Come on, let's go. You see the apples? They're all for the deer. This is all orchard here. It's all overgrown. You almost need to be a goat to get in there to get at those trees. And there again, there's the blackberries. We're on the other side. And I want to slowly clean the inside of this out as well. I can feel the snow is softening up. Something walked through here. Let's have a look, see. Deer tracks. So we have a deer right to here, which is nice. Come on. Yeah. And this is hell. That for us every winter. That area right there gets piled in with snow so bad. Come on. Go in the house. There we go. Had a pretty heavy wind last night. Wait. There we go. Ooh la la, it's cold. Alright, come on. Ooh, freaking foot got caught. Come here. Come here. Alright. There we go. Ooh. You still running? Good. Has to keep the other dog. Okay, that's it. Thanks for coming. I hope it wasn't too wobbly. We'll check it in a minute. But she's a cool day out there.